Okay, so Funko put out on social media about their Funko Top 5, which are the top 5 Funko products that came out this year. These are my Funko Top 5 products for 2018, at least the ones that I was actually able to get. That doesn't mean they're my favorite products, but they're the ones that are my favorites that I got this year, because y'all know how it can be hard to get some of them exclusives and whatnot. So here in no particular order, mainly just however I put them on this table right next to me, I'm going to go. One of my first ones is going to be the Captain America versus Thanos movie moments. Now, this is I'm not a huge fan of big set ones like this, just because like they're cool, but then they take up a lot of space, and you're like I don't know where to put it, and all that good stuff, because I don't know, I get stuck in my ways. But honestly, this one is pretty darn cool. It's got that iconic scene. Even amongst all of them, this was actually my favorite. The iconic scene of like Steve Rogers holding back Thanos' his gauntlet, and all this good stuff. And it's even's movie accurate, where it doesn't have the Mind Stone in it yet and all the other good stuff. So I don't know. I really thought this was a really cool one. It's a Hot Topic exclusive. I was able to get it on I think on Black Friday, so I actually got it for a little cheaper. So it's always a bonus. But it was a really cool one, and I think we're gonna show that. And I'll take these out of the box. Yeah, I take my pops out of the box a little bit later, but I won't make you watch me fumble through it on because I'm still pretty particular about how I take stuff out. All right, next one, and again, no particular order, is Golden Cheri. Cheri is one of my favorite characters from Black Panther. When they started doing the Marvel Studios 10-year anniversary for the Funko, did that with all the chrome. This was kind of a surprise one they made. Of course, mind you, it's a convention exclusive, so it's a little more out of the ordinary. But I know a lot of people are not a big fan of just like taking an existing pop and like doing something to make it all the same, because it's not very creative. But I really do like the chrome versions they did for the Marvel Studios 10-year anniversary. I mean, it's cool. It's all chrome and shiny and whatever, and it's still bobblehead like all the Marvel ones. So that's kind of neat. But I don't know, Cheri's one of my favorite characters. She got the cool, double Panther gauntlets, blaster things that she made, and I don't know, it's actually a really cool pop, and just in general. And so I'm glad they decided to chrome her up. Nice. Got to work on chroming Agent Coulson, please. Thanks, Funko. Alrighty. Now this was a surprise that I got. I'm especially Target. Target's a hard place to get exclusives from, so I was surprised when I saw this at one of my local Targets, and I was able to get it. And I wasn't going to get it, but obviously I did, because it's here. And it's the Dino Ultra. It's actually one of the few non-Marvel pops that made it my top 5 this year, mainly because it's so cool. I mean, it's big, obviously, because it's an Ultra Zord, but I've been hesitant to collect any of the Power Ranger ones, just because I know how much of a completionist I am. I know if I got one, then I'm going to have to get a bunch of them, but so far I kind of just stuck with just the Dino Ultra Zord and a few others. But I really like the Zord pops. They are actually really cool. This one is it's big. It's the big 10-inch one, and it kind of makes sense. Some of the other 10-inch pops that they have, there's a bit of like, why would you make that one big, kind of like sort of thing. But this one like makes the most sense of all the giant pops they have. This is the one that makes the most sense, because of course they make it big. It's an Ultra Zord, and it almost is kind of like in line with all the other Zords that they've made, which are mostly 6-inch Zords. So it kind of makes sense this would be this big, and I don't know, it's cool. The head moves and swivels like most pops should, and yeah, I mean, how can you not like that? I mean, hello. That's over here. Alrighty, and then secondly, thirdly, fourthly, the second actual pop I made, and this was another convention exclusive, and that's a Quay with, which I thought was the coolest thing, with the removable wig. I mean, anytime a woman takes her weave off and throws it at you, you know you're in trouble, and you would not want her after you. So this was one of my favorites, and I'm gonna have to take it out here a little bit and show you how kind of cool it is, the way her wig pops off, and she can't throw it, but you could throw it if you wanted to, I guess. I don't know why you would, but that was one of the coolest scenes, fight scenes in the Black Panther movies, was the casino scene. And it was just kind of neat how they all were in fighting. So one of my favorites, just really just a neat, almost dare I say, gimmick that they have for pops that they don't normally have. So very cool, definitely, actually probably one of my favorites overall, not just 2018. And last but certainly not least, and I'd probably save this for last because and that means a little more to me than before. That's my Papa Stanley Pez dispenser. I was gonna maybe do I do have the Marvel movie Stanleys, but I forgot if those came out this year or the year before, so I didn't do any of those. But this is actually one of the first Pop Pez dispensers I got. Yeah, and it's Stan the Man Lee. I mean, and it's Pez, so how can you not like it just in general? But I mean, they caught his likeness as they have in previous pops, but yeah, I mean, it was a sad thing that happened, but at least Pez can make it better, make it sweeter, I guess. So there you go. There you go. There are my top whatever. I gotta list them all up. My top 5 Funko products for 2018 that I own. What are your top 5 Funko products? Why don't you put in the comments below what your top 5 favorites are, as well as share the hashtag Funko Top 5, and of course like and subscribe to my videos, and who knows what you see. So keep it funky.